So now let us discuss about how to calculate f. F can be given by expression f is equal to r by 2. R is the radius of the curvature. Let us derive it. Derivation is very simple. We are taking a concave mirror here, and one ray m dash parallel to the principal axis is considered. After reflection, as per the rule, it will pass through the focus. This is the center of curvature C, join C and M. So as per our earlier discussions also, this MC will act like a normal, and as per the rule of reflection, as you know, if this is the normal, if this is I, this is R. So this normal is this normal here. So this angle will be equal to, this is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection, they will be equal. Now you have a situation where you have a parallel line like this, and you have another parallel line like this, and one line is there like this. So this angle will be equal to this angle, alternate angles, right? So if this is theta, this is also theta. You have a triangle MCF. You have a triangle MCF like this, right? This is a exterior angle. This is theta. This is theta. Let us say this is x. So x plus theta, 2 theta is equal to 180, right? Let us say this is y. Even these two angles, complementary angle, I think they are supplementary angles you call it. Okay, you have a line like this, you add these two angles, it will be 180. This is supplementary, I think. So x plus y is equal to 180. Compare these two equations, y will be equal to 2 theta. So this is 2 theta. Okay. Exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior angles. This is an exterior angle, these are two interior angles. So this is 2 theta. Now we will see this is a mirror basically, right? It's a very small dimension, very small dimension. Alright. So even this angles also will be very small. So we have to use this concept that if theta is very small, tan theta is equal to theta, and tan 2 theta, because if theta is very small, 2 theta also will be very small. 2 theta will be equal to 2 theta. What do I mean by this statement? Often you will see this kind of statement. It only means that tan of 0.000001 is approximately this value only, 0.0000001. Put it in the calculator and see. This will be taught in maths also when you study about the limits concept. So if this angle is very small, you multiply with 2, even that is also very small. Tan theta is equal to theta, tan 2 theta is equal to 2 theta. So we have to see the tan in triangle MCD. Okay, MCD. This tan theta will be equal to opposite by adjacent. It will be MD divided by DC. It is MD divided by DC. That is theta. That is tan theta. Alright, tan theta is equal to MD divided by CD. But tan theta is very small, so theta is equal to MD by CD I have written. Similarly, in this triangle MFD, tan 2 theta will be equal to opposite by adjacent, which is MD is the opposite, FD is the adjacent. So 2 theta is equal to MD divided by FD. Simply divide, let us say this is equation 2, this is equation 1, 2 divided by 1, you get 2 theta by theta. And this will be MD by FD into, this will be inverse, CD by MD. MD cancel, we are left with CD divided by FD. Now in the discussion I am saying that this is very small. What is this D? Basically we have dropped a perpendicular from M to this normal axis. So this angle is 90. I forgot to tell you that. Okay, you have a situation like this, you have a one triangle like this, another triangle. This is a perpendicular drop from M, and it is meeting the principal axis at D. Now the original thing is this curvature length itself is very small. So imagine a very small quantity like this. So even if you drop a perpendicular, it is this D point will be very close to the P point. There is a difference between, see, if I keep reducing the size, even the perpendicular, you see this gap is reducing, no? This gap is reducing, right? So this D point will be almost equal to P. So we can write that CD is almost equal to CP. CD is almost equal to CP, but what is CP? It is the radius of the curvature. And similarly DF, this FD will be almost equal to FP, which is our focal length, right? So as per this, so CD is almost equal to R and FD is almost equal to F. So F is equal to R by 2. You are getting as per this discussion. This is the relationship. So whether this statement is true for convex mirror or not, let us see that also. So the convex mirror, it is like this. Okay. So this is the principal axis. I have taken a ray which is parallel to the principal axis. It is a diverging mirror. It will diverge like this. In our earlier discussion also we have seen, if you draw a line from the center of curvature, it will act like a normal. So this normal will be going like this. This dotted line is a normal line. So angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. Both are theta here. So you have a situation like this. Now carefully see, this line is parallel to this line. You have a situation like this, alright, and you have another line like this, alright. If this is theta, even this is also theta. So this is theta, this is also theta, and this is theta, then this is also theta. So these two lines are like this, okay, opposite angles. When there is a cross, these two angles will be equal. So this theta is equal to this theta. That means FMC is also theta, FCM is also theta. If these two are theta, this angle MFD will be 2 theta as per the discussion in the previous case. So here also we have arrived at the angles. Tan 2 theta will be drop a perpendicular from the M. It is D on the principal axis. Tan 2 theta will be equal to MD divided by DF. Okay, MD is the opposite, DF is the adjacent. Tan theta in the bigger triangle MDC. This is triangle MDC and this is triangle MDF. Okay, so MDC, MD is the opposite, CD is the adjacent. MD divided by CD is equal to tan theta. So angle is very small. Tan theta is almost equal to theta and tan theta is almost equal to 2 theta. Equation 1, equation 2, divide. You get 2 theta by theta is equal to MD divided by DF into CD. This will be inverse, CD divided by MD. MD cancel, you get CD divided by DF, same as what you got in the earlier case. Here also we can go as per the same discussion. Alright, so here also this D point will be almost very close to P when this you call as aperture. An aperture is very small. Okay, when it is very small, then this D point will almost like very close to this. So DF will be like PF only. PF means focal length. The focal length is measured from the pole, and CD will be almost equal to PC. Okay, CD will be almost equal to CP, which is basically PC. CD will be almost equal to CP. And what is CP? That is the radius of the curvature. So here also you are getting R is equal to 2F or F is equal to R by 2. So if you know the radius of the curvature divided by 2, it will be the focal length, or in other words, the focal length will be exactly in the middle of distance between P to C. Okay, so kindly remember this point. and note down the derivation. Sometimes it is asked in the exam also.